Morning children, how are you? Fine. I am Radha, your science teacher from Dr. Bisin English Medium School. Children, are you ready with your books? Are you ready with your books? Please bring your studio book, notebook, pencil, eraser and sharpener. Okay children, please bring those books. Now I will write the title. Put our fuel. In the last class we have discussed that different types of foods, isn't it? Different types of food components. We have discussed or not? We have discussed different types of food components which are good for our health. Which are good for our health, isn't it? In the last class also we have discussed that how to handle the food. Based on the food item, we can use the spoon. In some of the members they will use the hand, and some members for the noodles we will use chopsticks, whereas for the bread and jam we will use fork and knife. Knife and fork or not? Fork and knife you will use. Means based on the food item we will use the different tools to have it, isn't it? And next, before when you are having your breakfast or dinner or lunch, anything, what your important rule you should follow. What is that? What is that? Very good. Wash your hands with soap. Wash your hands with soap. Okay children. Now we can continue our class from here itself. Now we learned about the nutrients, isn't it? We have learned about the nutrients which are present in the food, and those are very important for our health. If you are taking in a proper content, it is very good for our health. And if you are, when you are taking in a correct quantity, then it will give the energy for us and it builds the body, and next one, it protects us from the diseases, isn't it? If you are taking all the components in a correct quantity, means here we are telling that the food is having a components and those are very important for us. Now till now we have discussed, but you should handle that food properly also. Did you understand? You have all taken that balanced diet. You keep it, you are ready to have it. Then before that you have to take some important precautions. Means you have to follow some rules when you are going to have anything. Means it can also carry the harmful substances into our body. Did you understand? You should follow some important rules. Means first you have to hand your wash aside with soap. If you are not washing your hands with the soap, what will be there to your hand? Germs. Means when you are having that food with your hand, these germs will get into your mouth or mouth. It means it carries that food. It carries into our body or not? Germs are carries into our body by this food. Okay children. So you should have to take some precautions, that there are several safety precautions are there. Not only one, there are several safety precautions are there, and we can observe while handling the food. First of all we can learn for one by one. Okay children. First one, you have to do washing our hands before handling the food. When before going to touch the food, you should wash your hands. Wash your hands with soap. First point. Washing our hands before handling the food. Means when you are taking the food into your hand, it is better to have, first you have to wash your hands. Already you have learned now, you should first wash your hands with soap. Okay children, this is the first safety precaution you have to take when you are taking the food. Okay children. Now go for the next one. Buy and using only fresh food. Buy and using only fresh food. When you are going to buy vegetables or fruits or anything, when you are going to outside to buy biscuits, chocolates, when you are buying and using, buying and using only fresh food. Fresh food. Okay children, when you are going outside you want to buy and use that, then you have to check it whether it is a fresh or not. That is fresh or not, you have to check it. Okay children, next one. First one, wash your hands before handling the food. First one. Second one, buying and using only fresh food. Second point. And third one, clean the food well. Clean the food well before eating or cooking. Clean well. Cleaning the food, not clean, cleaning the food well before cooking, before eating or cooking. Okay children, did you understand? See here, cleaning the food well before eating or cooking. You went to market and you brought some vegetables. Okay children, you should not use them directly. Okay, what you have to do? With the help of the parents only you will go to market or not? Ask your parents to first clean the food before cooking or eating. If you are taking the fruits, you have to wash it. Isn't it? You have to clean it. Is it? Clean it and then you have to have it. If you have taken vegetables, then you have to clean with the water, then you have to peel it and you have to cook it. Okay children, did you understand? First one, third one, cleaning the food well before eating or cooking. Again I am reading, cleaning the food well before eating or cooking. Next one, storing the raw or cooked food properly. Already you have brought all the vegetables and fruits, or you have cooked something, some food item. You should have to store it properly. Means here and there you should not leave it. You should, after the cooking, you should keep a lid on that vessel. Okay children, or if you should have to store it, you should keep in a refrigerator. Means you should have to store it properly. Okay children, storing in the raw or cooked food properly. Okay children, storing the raw or cooked food properly. First one, washing our hands before handling food and buying and using only fresh food. Second point. Third one, cleaning the food well before eating or cooking. Next one, storing the raw or cooked food properly. These are the 4 precautions and one more is also there. I will tell for you. That is that regular cleaning the kitchen. Your mother should have to clean the kitchen regularly. Means in that including utensils, means vessels you have to clean it, and kitchen applicants means some of the boxes she will use in that kitchen or not. Means what you will use in the kitchen, those she has to clean it regularly and to assure that that area is free. That area is free of dust. Means there is no any dust or germs. Means she has to clean it properly. Isn't it? If you are keeping here, then you can see some air is coming, means dust is there, isn't it? Means she has to check it, your mother has to check it, it is free from dust and germs and pests such as cockroaches and rats. She has to check it whether they are not there in, if they are, means she has to clean it and she has to clear everything and she has to check it, it is a dust free or germs free or pest free. Means cockroaches and rats should not be there in the kitchen. If mother has cooked some food there, she kept there, what happened? She forgot to keep a lid on that vessel. What that the cockroach will do? Simply cockroach will come and have that some food there itself. isn't it? Then the cockroach is having a lot of germs. Is it? All the germs will fall in that curry or something. What your mother cooked. Then you don't know what happened. After that, what your mother came. I forgot a lid and she kept the lid. All they came for the lunch. She will serve for everyone. What happened? That curry or something, the food item was spoiled or having a germs because of the cockroach only. Isn't it? If you eat that food, what will happen? What happened? Definitely you will get the diseases or not. So she has to check it should be dust free, germs free and pests like cockroaches and rats also. Okay children, did you understand? And the next one, see once again, I will write it. This is longest point. Here I will write it. Regularly cleaning. Regularly cleaning the kitchen. Means what? Regularly clean the kitchen to assure. Means to know that it should be dust free. Okay children? Should be dust. The area is free of dust. The area is free of dust. Okay children? The area is free of dust, germs and pests. Did you understand children? Okay, pest means such as cockroach and rats. You should have to check it. Okay, such as cockroach, cockroaches and rats. Okay children, these are that safety precautions that we should follow while handling the food. Children, again I am repeating these 5 points. These are the safety precautions you should follow while handling the food. First one, washing our hands before handling the food. And the next one, buying and using only fresh food. Cleaning the food well before eating or cooking. Storing the raw or cooked food properly. Okay children. Next 5th point, regularly cleaning the kitchen to assure that area is free of dust, areas and pests such as cockroaches and rats. These are the safety precautions you should follow while handling the food. Okay children, did you understand? And you have to, madam you said that storing the raw or cooked food properly. Where we should store them? You may ask. Isn't it? Children, please note it down in your notes. Did you? Okay. Have you ever wondered why we should store the food in the refrigerator? Actually, you said to store that food in a proper place. Madam, if you are asking that ice creams, where we have to store it? In refrigerator we have to. Why should we have to store in the refrigerator? You may get that. Isn't it? You may get a doubt. Why should we have to store in the refrigerator? Isn't it? We are taking the different types of food items. Isn't it? Why we are taking the different types of food items? Because they are nutritious. Isn't it? We need a nutrients to get the energy. Isn't it? The food gives nutrients for us to get the energy. We are getting the energy from the food only because the food is having a nutritious substances. These nutritious substances is not for us also. Isn't it? Germs can use this nutritious substance. Means germs can grow on that food. Did you understand children? Germs can also, but it's also nutritious to several germs. Means food is nutritious for us, not only for us, germs. Germs can also have that food, means it will also get the nutrient substance. It is also nutrient substance for that germs. Okay children, and they can go on it. They will take the nutrient substance from the food and they will grow. When you are taking the food, you will grow or not. What these germs will do? These germs will take that nutrient substance and they will grow. Means they will number will be increases. The number will be increases and the germs carried. How these germs will come for into our food? Isn't it? Because the germs can be carried by that uncleaned and unsafe food. Uncleaned means when you went to market, you brought some vegetables and fruits. Okay, you didn't wash that fruit and you have directly. Then what happened? Then what happened? It is safe? No. And you some of that utensils they don't clean properly. And the germs will stay in that only, isn't it? By this also, the germs will carry from one place to another place, and mostly these germs will cause us that illness. Means some illness means weakness, means some fever, like means mostly stomach pain. Illness because of these germs. How these germs will come? Because of unclean and unsafe food. If you are not keeping the lids on the food, it is unsafe. And unclean, if you are not washing your fruits when you are having, it is unclean, means it is also not good, means the germs will present on the unclean and unsafe when you are not keeping the lids on the food materials. That is also unsafe. Okay children, means these germs when they enters into our body may causes illness, means what they will cause for us? Stomach pain. Mostly they will get the stomach pain, vomitings. What about vomitings and diarrhea? Means diarrhea means motions. Okay, a condition where we suffered from that loose and watery stools. Motions, mostly stomach pain, vomiting and diarrhea. Diarrhea means motions you will get. Okay children, so often food gets spoiled when germs grow on it. Actually, when the germs enter into our body, we cause illness. Illness means mostly we will get the stomach pain, vomitings and diarrhea. Isn't it? Actually, the food is nutrient substance. The germs will also automatically, they will take the nutrients, and what that germs will do, that food will spoil. When the nutrient substance is gone away from the food, what will happen? The food was spoiled. Why we are taking the food? Because of the nutrient substance. When these germs attack the food, what the germs will do? All the nutrient substance is taken by the germs. Then what? This food was spoiled. This food was spoiled and the germs grows on it. Storing food properly. So what should we have to do? We should keep our food properly. We should store the food properly. Means you have to keep the lids when after the completion of the cooking. And when you are starting the cooking, you should wash them and then you have to cook it. When you are eating the food, ready for the food, you have to wash your hands. These are the some of the safety precautions you should follow before handling the food or when you are cooking the food. Okay children, did you understand? Tell your parents while they are going to cook the food, ask them to wash the vegetables. Okay children, when you are going to have a fruit, then you have to wash it and have it. Okay children, then it will be very good for you. Okay, next one, if you are not doing properly, what will happen? The germs will attack that food and it will take the nutrient substance and the food was spoiled completely. So you should have to store them properly, save it for getting the spoiled by the germs and being wasted. If the germs will attack that food and take the nutrients, what will happen? The food was wasted because it is spoiled now. Spoiled one, can you eat? No. So it was spoiled and being wasted. Okay children, and most the germs prefer to grow into actually one thing, when you are keeping in the refrigerator, what is the temperature? How it will be so cool or hot? Cool, isn't it? When you are keeping anything in the refrigerator, anything means some of the food materials if you keep in the refrigerator, it will be safe for some time because the germs will mostly grow, means they will develop mostly grows in that warm environment, means hot climate, they can grow more and more, means the germs will grow more and more. When we are keeping in a refrigerator, what will happen? The germs can't grow properly. Did you understand? Did you understand? Most the germs prefers to grow in the warm environment. In the hot climate, they will grow more. In cool climate, they can't grow. Okay, storing food in cool places such as refrigerator or freezers. We can use that for cool climate. Where we can which thing we can use? Refrigerators or freezers can slow down or to prevent that growth of germs. We can keep that, and then what we can do by keeping in the refrigerator? In the refrigerator, if you are keeping some food material, the growth of the germs we can prevent, isn't it? Growth of the germs, or we can prevent that growth of the germs. Slow down or we can prevent. Means the germs of 1 or 2, if you are keeping in the refrigerator, then what will happen? They can't grow. Means we can slow down, we can make them. If you are keeping outside, what will happen? Because of the hot climate, these 2 germs will double 4, double 8, like that it will grow. Okay children, if you are keeping this in the refrigerator, the number will be slow down, or we can prevent the growth of the refrigerator. Did you understand children? Now food that is sold in a packaged form, when you are going for a market, supermarket, they will sell you some packets. Did you? Have you seen? More or Reliance? Reliance is there now. Then you anytime did you go? Okay, there you can see that they will sold that food materials in the packet form. Is it? Actually the food that is sold in the packets having a lot of important information is printed on the back of that cover. I will show you one thing here. This is the pack chocolate box. Did you? Is it? At the back of this, they will give a lot of information. Packing usually contain advice that how and where to store the product. In that, they will give that how to store that. Storage conditions. You can see everyone storage conditions. Here, store in a cool, hygienic and dry place. You have to keep in a dry, hygienic and cool condition. Means dry places. And temperature and humidity changes may causes product to develop a visceral layer without affecting its fitness for consumption. Actually, if you are keeping in the refrigerator, then the inside product won't be spoiled. They are telling. So you should have to keep in a cool place and hygienic place, and also dry. Water should not be there inside that. Means somewhat dry will be there in the refrigerator or not. Somewhat it is cool only. There you have to keep this box. Means some of that storage conditions also they will give. And also check that expiry date of which the food is no longer. Means here that expiry date will also give. Before and after you have to manufacture. They will give here. I will show you. Once they have given a cost. Each piece cost. How many will be there in this? Wholesale it is, and here they have given, I think, what are the ingredients they have used, they have given, and storage conditions also given. Very good. See here, best before 9 months from the packing. When they have started, they have packed. Think that this is packed in the month of January. Means from January to 9 months, it should be sold and it should be consumed. Means it should be eaten. Then only it is good for our health. If not, after the 9 months, what happened? The product was spoiled. So they will give that date best before 9 months from the packing. If you eat before 9 months, it is very good for your health. If you after that, somewhat it will have a spoil. Did you understand? January means January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. September. Means up to September you are having a time for this. Did you understand children? Everyone, you can see here that what is that? Storage conditions and best before 9 months. Means manufacturing date and also up to expiry dates also they will give. Okay children, did you understand till now? Means before the date if you have that is very fresh, you can think. Okay children, did you understand? And on other hand, the fresh food such as vegetables and fruits. Vegetables and fruits does not have that like this. They don't have a conditions like this. They are the natural products. They don't have before 1 month only you should use like that. They won't have. This means that you can. Did you see? like that expiry dates on the fruits and vegetables? No. So such that we have to, it is a good practice to wash. When you are buying, you are bringing to your home, you should wash that all the vegetables and fruits. It is very good, and such as the fruits and vegetables should be washed and consume them as early as possible. When you are bringing, today you brought, means within 3 days you should have it completely. Again, 4th day you have to go and buy, means that they are the fresh. Did you understand? Then only they are the fresh. And one more to assure that, and you said that I will wash, madam, can you tell me are germ free? For that only you have to add some vinegar in the water. If you add some vinegar, ask your mother, it will be there in your house, I think. It is also good, a common house liquid used for cooking and cleaning. Mostly this vinegar is used. Okay children, you can add some vinegar in that water, then you can wash that, clean that your fruits and vegetables, and they are good for your health. Okay children, did you understand? Till now did you understand children, everyone? Okay, now comes to our homework children. Today's our homework. Here, read and write. You have to read and write these safety precautions in your notes. Okay children, you have to write this safety precautions. Page number 23, 2 times in your notes in HW. These are the safety precautions children. Safety precautions, you have to write these 5 precautions 2 times in your notes. Did you understand children? Everyone, we can continue in the next class. Please write the homework 2 times. Okay children, thank you.